Jeff and Jeremy. It's like a radiogasm.
I said, hey, babe, check it out on the podcast.
Apple Podcast, Google Podcast,
And Spotify.
all this is going viral.
Okay, it's Wednesday.
Okay.
By the time we get here, I'm like, man, all right, this week's flying by. And by tomorrow, I'll be like, God, it's not the weekend yet? Weather's nice, though. Holy cow, it's been nice, South County. Good morning, it's Jeff and Jeremy. We're online at kzoz.com. Check out the podcast. Jeff and Jeremy in the morning, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. You can just get stuff we talked about popped right in. You can listen to it on your way home if you miss a conversation. Coming up later on the show, we're going to talk to the CEO of Girl Scouts. That's next hour.
How did we get that?
I thought you pulled the strings on that. Yeah, it's not you? Mm-mm. And
I mean, my daughter, she wields some weight in the Girl Scouts, but she doesn't know. She don't know CEO.
I need to get some more cookies from your wife. Remind me later. I got to text her. Anyways, I'm hooked on the lemonades. I'm hooked. What was it? Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you about. I don't even know if you know anything about this. You see this damn contraption out by the Madonna? By the freeway there that looks like...
I'm surprised it's been there as long as it has.
What is it? It looks like some gymnastic
This is what
thing
I
or
understand of it. Okay, Suzanne actually did this and hurt her ankle doing it. But from what I understand is...
Is it, say, the Circus Vargas or Circus?
It's a part of Circus Vargas. And so they can't do circuses, right? For obvious reasons.
Oh, I thought they were setting up for the circus.
No.
But I saw people out there trying to...
Oh, do you know how long this thing's been up?
Well, I saw it there...
It's been up since before Christmas.
Oh, it has?
Yes.
Oh, no. I saw it a couple weeks ago, and then I saw it over the weekend, and I forgot to bring it up to you this week, or it was Monday, I think. I went over to Costco, because I avoid Costco on the weekends now. Freaking stupid. So I went over there to get some Irish Spring because I like that soap and it's the best deal. But whatever.
And you could buy a lifetime supply.
And I took Madonna there, and no, it actually just comes in 8 packs.
Well, that's manageable for Costco standards.
Yeah, but it's less than $1 for a bar of soap, which is kind of nice. And I saw it there, and I saw somebody standing there, and they're all tied up to it and everything. And I thought, oh, okay, they're not setting up the circus then. I thought they were those were the poles for the tent.
No, I guess people can go and learn how to be a trapeze person. That's what Suzanne did. And from what I understand, Circus Vargas puts it on, and this is their way of recouping some of the money that they've lost this year.
Why would you do that?
Because they can't do a circus. They can. So this is interesting because you look at the business model of how many, dozens of people need to come in to pull off the circus for 3 weeks. It's quite a few.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
They put up a little RV city over there in the meadows. Whereas these, you just have the trapeze artists. So they go out to, they get enough trapeze artists.
They teach them how to put it together?
They put it together real quick.
Make sure it's safe?
And then
you don't hurt your ankle?
You leave it up while the demand is there, I guess.
See.
And the demand's been there since December. And then here we are, we're entering into March. It's still up. I mean, I don't know if, when that thing's going to go away. I mean, they must be making money on it for it to still stick around. They haven't done any marketing of it outside of being right on the freeway.
Yeah, I just see it there. Like, what the heck is this all about?
I thought it was a private practice type,
gymnastics?
Yeah, like something that had to do with people that were
there's a sign
taking
Circus
lessons
Vargas.
Or something.
Yeah, it says Circus Vargas.
I
That's
didn't
why
see the sign.
I thought the circus was coming to town.
Well, it's a small swath of it is in town, and it has been forever since before Christmas.
Okay,
it's crazy. My daughter, every time we drive by, she's like, "Can I do that?" I'm like, "No," and I have to say, Suzanne hurt herself doing it.
Suzanne's fault.
Because I don't want my daughter doing that.
Why not?
Because
it might be a lot of fun.
I'm afraid she'll have too much fun. and then she's going to want to run off and join the circus. She's made comments about how she wants to run off and join the circus.
Nobody does that anymore. I mean, I guess they do. We've met them. They used to come every summer.
What the hell? What do you mean you don't run off and join the circus? I mean, that's how you do it. I mean, what do you think? There's some kind of protocol of like, I know he said that there's like a clown school.
They're odd people. Remember the people that come in here? I mean,
yeah, they're great. I love them.
You know,
they're highly entertaining.
I'm always on vacation when the damn thing comes to town. It comes to town like the week I'm leaving, and then it's gone by the time I get back.
Yeah, but they're very entertaining people.
So you can learn how to be in the circus. If you've ever thought about it, you can go try out your hand at the Madonna.
My daughter really wants to do it bad. I think once she got up there, she'd be afraid of the height.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I remember doing that as a kid. I wanted to go off the high dive at the pool until I got up there.
I have a great deal of respect for Suzanne for giving it the old college try, because I don't think I could do that. No way.
She also did the City to the Sea marathon.
Yeah, I would never do that either.
She does things that I have no interest in doing.
There is
the circus and running marathons.
We should come up with a list of things that Suzanne would do or has done that we would never do. And I bet you that list would be pretty long.
Whoa! Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Hey, good morning, and thanks for hanging out. It's Jeff and Jeremy here. We've got tickets to go to the SLO Film Fest. It's a screening pass, so you can screen one of the movies in your home. And we'll give those away coming up just after 8 o'clock this morning. You can also win the grand prize, which is the Surf Night Car Pass. I guess this is a pretty big deal. It's got a really cool bag of goodies, swag bag as they call it. Some popcorn and other things. After 8, you can win that. You can find out more about the SLO Film Festival, March 9th through the 14th, kzoz.com.
New surveys come out, and it is discovered the actual age it is appropriate in the eyes of adults for a child, somebody under the age of 18, to start dating. We'll get to that.
What age you can allow your kid should start dating, in other words?
Yeah.
Is it different for men or for boys or girls, I mean?
It does not differentiate. That's something I would like to see, but I don't know if you can do that in 2021 because everything's supposed to be treated as equal, Jeremy.
Okay, I'm going to write down a number. When we come back, I want to see if that's the number that you have in your mind, since you do have
I have a number. I don't have a number in my mind. I have a number that is staring me down as the societal norm, and overwhelmingly, at least by the people that took the poll, 208 adults.
All right, Jeff and Jeremy here. So the number I wrote down, which I think, do you have a number in mind? Which is an appropriate age to let boys or girls date?
I have the number at which I went on a first date in mind.
Oh.
And I don't think that's appropriate.
Mine was 16.
At the time, I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, that's the number I wrote down, was 16.
That is the overwhelming majority of people that answered the survey. They said that they think kids should be allowed to start dating when they are 16.
But it's so
years
different
old.
now than it was then, because kids can't have other kids in the car. They gotta, right? I mean, with driver's license, I don't know what the specifics are, but I've talked to people, and it's like, yeah, if you're 16, you can't just have another 16-year-old in the car. You have to have like an 18-year-old or a licensed driver, or 21. I can't remember what it is, but it's different now. So I don't, before I went on my first date when I was 16, I picked a girl up in my truck and we went on a date. It was a double date, but.
And you pick up a truck? What? Somebody sit in the back of the truck?
No. We arrived in different cars. I had a little pickup at the time.
Why'd you have to? Of course you went on the double date. Of course you did.
Well, somebody set me up with their. Okay, my buddy's girlfriend set me up with her friend. That's all. What do you mean? This has nothing to do with that. You got to do something with everybody. You can't just do something on your own. Well, maybe this is where it stems from.
I think so.
Maybe this is where it stems from. I was in a new town.
You're enabled.
I moved to a new town.
Early age.
Okay, I'll give you the backdrop. I was pulled out of my high school, and I was sent halfway across the state to Eastern Washington, and I was brand new school, brand new area, and made a friend. And he said, "Hey, I'm dating this girl. She's got a friend. She likes you. She'd like you to go out." So I said, "All right, let's go out."
But I need you to be there too.
No, I didn't say that. I just said whatever, and that's where it started. And now I can't be by myself.
49% of the respondents said that 16 is the appropriate age.
Agree or disagree?
I don't know now.
Well, you wait till your daughter wants to go out with somebody you don't want to go out with.
I know. I feel like that seems to be a bit old based on the standards in which I was raised.
Well, let me ask you this before we get to yours, because it's probably like 12 or something, 13. But, which I'm sure was harmless. Oh, man. But, what age were we playing? Oh, now I'm getting solely sidetracked. Is it appropriate to require, since you have a daughter, because this is how I think I would be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a daughter, but if I had one, until they were 18, all their dates would be at my house. You can have them over here.
A lot of people did that.
We'll give you the rec room. We'll stay out of your hair. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I want to see what's going on. I want to be within touch. And just so you know, the door's staying open. I get that because my mom was big on the door staying open, and I hated it, but I get it.
There were a small group of parents in which that was the standard, but they were smart the way they set it up. They said, why don't you guys all come over here? And then they like had the houses that were bigger, where, they had a cool movie room, or
so you could do
Carrie's parents had a pool.
Did you do the closet thing? Was that a thing? That was an 80s thing, right? I don't know. I never did that, but
no, yeah, Jill's house, yeah.
Who'd you go in the closet with?
Mulaney.
Mulaney?
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting name. Is that Italian?
Or
Ukraine?
It's a fancy way of saying Melanie.
So she was from Florida? She's from the South? They call me Mulaney.
Yeah, did that.
I'm fancy.
Sarah and Mulaney at Jill's house. Weird.
How old were you?
Middle school.
Okay, so 13 to 15, somewhere there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but that's cool because at least you were at a parent's house. And
yeah, I mean, there's nothing.
It's not like you knocked
crazy,
her up, right?
It was like,
I remember being 13.
Like kissing,
And girls were very forward and always wanted to play spin the bottle. Oh, my God. And then I'd be like, spin the bottle. Then you look around the room going, no. Yeah, I got to go. My mom said I got to be home. Or, yeah, let's go.
The SurfNet Communications poll question is, what age were you when you went on your first date?
All right, that's at kzoz.com.
Jeremy's 16. Mine was 12.
Yeah, it was 16. It was 16.
Mine was 12 with
the girl named Evie.
With a 13-year-old.
Evie.
I was in 7th grade. She was in 8th grade. And, that was awkward. Going to the movies.
Second date? My wife. Gosh. I didn't like the game. Maybe I should have got in earlier like you at 12.
No,
went in the closet with Mulaney.
Mulaney.
Whatever.
Mulaney. And Sarah.